Hello everyone and welcome to D.I's Gaming Zone. Now this is very exciting because it's my first video on YouTube and on my channel, so this is going to be very exciting. As you can see, what I'm going to do for this video is a Sims 4 Legacy Challenge. Now for you out there who don't know what the Legacy Challenge is, well, it's a challenge where you have to create a sim and play that family for 10 generations without cheats. There's quite a few rules to the Legacy Challenge, which I will link for you below in the description so you can read them yourselves. I kind of got this idea that Sims 4 Legacy could be fun if we add a little twist. I will of course explain this twist for you later, and I'm hoping that you think this is a fun idea too and is going to be entertained by what I have to go through. But I'll explain the twist for you later. The first thing we have to go through is the succession laws. Now the succession laws determines which of your children is going to be the next heir. Now the first thing is the gender law. Now the gender law determines if it's boys, girls, or both that is going to be the next heir. I have decided to go with the strict patriarchy rule, and I'll explain what it means when I say strict patriarchy. Now the original patriarchy rule is that sons is going to be named the heir, but with the strict patriarchy rule, it's only the sons that can be named heir. The daughters can never be named the heir. The next thing we're going to go through is the bloodline law. The bloodline law kind of determines where your child is coming from. In this case, where your son is coming from. Now, we're going to go with the traditional one, which is kind of easy to explain because it means any boys or sons who is born into the family, they can be selected as the heir. There's also a strict version of it where the sons have to be born into the family. But I want to go with the non-strict version because this means that if I have a generation who produces no sons, I can adopt a son and name that son the heir. The next thing is the heir law, because if you end up in a situation where you have more than one son, well, you kind of need an extra little rule to determine which of the sons is going to be the heir. And I have decided to go with the firstborn because it's kind of easy and it makes good sense. And the next thing I'm going to go through here is the twist. Now the twist is this idea I've been playing with that I think could be very, very fun. And I hope you too that you guys out there is gonna enjoy this as well as I am. Now I got inspired to this idea by the ancient Roman aristocratic families because it kind of gives you a few extra traditions or rules that just makes it a little more fun. So I have made some few rules for the heirs, the spares, and the daughters and the spouses. The first one we're going to go through here is the heir. Now, the heir, I decided that the heir have to join the politician career in the politician branch because it's inspired by the ancient Roman families, and they really spent a lot of their time and energy and fortune to actually get into the politics. So that's why I decided that the heir has to join the politician career. It also means, of course, that the founder has to start in the politician career as well. The next thing is that we can get our heir the university degrees because in ancient Roman times, well, the aristocratic families were educated because it was kind of part of their upbringing that they had to get an education. The next thing is the spare heirs. Well, if you have more than one son, you're gonna end up with a few spares. Now I also have put in a few rules for the spares. Now the first thing is that they have to join the military career, and it makes good sense because in ancient Roman time, well, a lot of sons from important families actually started their life and their career in the military. And of course it have to be the officer branch because we want them to be the leaders in the army. They can also get a university degree, and the reason why I want to give both the spare heirs and the heir a university degree is so they can actually get a head start in their career, and it makes sense because, as I told in the section with the heir, well, ancient Roman families were educated. The next thing we have to go through is the daughters. Now, in the original tradition of ancient time, well, the daughters were born and raised to get married off to influential persons in the network of the family. Now, I want to make it a more modern version of it because, well, it could be fun to do this, but I honestly want to make it a little more modern. So I've decided that they can join any career, and it could help us, complete some career goals and stuff like that, which could give us some point in the end. And of course, they can also get a university degree because, well, then we can complete the academic aspiration, or give them a head start in a career, and maybe before we move them out, we can kind of see if we can score some extra points on our daughters. Now, the last thing we're going to do with the daughters is, well, before we can be able to move them out of the family, we kind of need to marry them off before we can move them out. So we need to marry them off to some husband that they find interesting or fall in love, or we could make it the family decide which spouse she has to join. And it will of course be fun if it could be a spouse in the politician career, because it kind of makes sense to the ancient Roman families that they kind of expanded their network by marrying their daughters off to the right person. And in this case, it also makes it a little more fun for you, because you guys can help me create a potential spouse for my daughters who are actually working in the politician career. The next thing we have to go through is the spouses. Now, we all know that babies and toddlers in Sims 4 needs an adult sim around them to help them fulfill their needs. So that's why I've decided that our spouses cannot join any career, because they kind of help me raise the toddlers and the babies. And it also kind of makes sense and fits very well into this ancient Roman families that, well, the matriarch or matron, or what you call it in the Roman families, actually their responsibility was to kind of raise the children and make sure they got the right education. But I will have to see if I can complete their aspirations, because it will make it more fun and more interesting to kind of see if we can balance the family life with their aspirations. So that could be kind of fun, and it kind of gives me the a more interesting storytelling, because you could have a spouse who wants to be a world-known artist, and she will go try and see if she can fulfill that aspiration and taking care of her family. So that could be fun. Now, let me know down in the comments what you think about this idea, and if you want to try it yourself. I would like to hear from you if you have tried it, just to see how it goes, and so we can kind of share experience with each other. That could be fun. But from here on now, I think we will go into the game, and then I will start this legacy challenge, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it, because I've been looking forward to this for a very long time. So let's see if this is gonna be fun and entertaining, and I hope you can keep me motivated to actually complete it for once, and that could be fun. So let's get into it. And here we are with our founder of the family. Now, the requirements in the legacy challenge is that our founder has to be a young adult, and as you can see, he's a young adult, and he has to be the only family member in the family when we start. Now, I also decided a name for him. He's going to be Julius Julii. Wonder where I got the inspiration for the family name. I also created his traits. And I wanted him to, have this successful legacy as his aspiration, because it would make it a little more fun, and see if we can complete his aspiration and see if he can actually connect with his children before he dies. Then I have decided he's gonna be self-assured, ambitious, and outgoing, which fits very well because, as we know per the rules, the founder and the heirs have to join the politician career, and those 3 traits is the best traits to a politician career, and it kind of helps you understand how the sim is built up and why he wants to achieve lots of goals in his political career. So that's kind of fits with a Roman head of family who's very ambitious and wants to make both him and his family successful. So that's why I've created Julius Julii here. So the next thing we're gonna do is we are going to get into the game and start the legacy challenge. Now we have to move into a lot that's 50 by 50. That's the rules. We could also go 64 by 64, but I'm just gonna go with the 50 by 50. So, but we have to make a few things before we can do that, because I want to live in Willow Creek and there's no empty 50 by 50 lot. So we are gonna move him into a small lot first, then clear a 50 by 50 lot, and then move him to the 50 by 50 lot, and then we'll explain a few more things for the startup. Now let's start to move him in. This is the Julii family, and I think this is going to be exciting, and I hope you're going to like this and love this family as much as I am pretty sure I will. Yeah, I think we are gonna go with the spring, and I have to remember what season, because in the legacy rules, there's, if you got seasons installed, you have to remember the day your family got founded, because it's gonna be important later. But you will see that later. But you know, it's a long way now before we have to take that decision of why I have to explain why it is like that. But I think we're gonna go with spring, because I think it's a good start. You start in the spring, everything is gonna start up, and I think that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna start in the spring. And as I said, I want him to live in Willow Creek, because I have a plot here that I really want to move him into. I really want him to move into here, because it's a 50 by 50 lot, and I just think it's a very nice place for him to live. So that's what we're gonna do. And the first thing we have to is to move him into an empty lot. So I'm gonna move him in here, because it's an empty lot, because we have to clear the other lot before we can move him over there. So this is not his startup home or permanent home. It's just temporarily until we, you know, clear the lots we want him to move into. So now we got this. We are gonna go back to the neighborhood view, and we are gonna clear that lot we want him to move into. Also, I think this is an awesome lot, and it just looks great when you start building a house there, because we are of course gonna start with a small shack, and you know, then we are gonna build it up from there. So we're gonna clear this. We're gonna clear the building, and we're gonna clear the terrain as well. Boom. Now we got this empty lot. The only thing I'm gonna place here is the mailbox, because we kinda need a mailbox. And you know, mailboxes are free in The Sims, so we don't have to worry about that. We just place a mailbox, and then after that we will be able to move him in. I think we're gonna go with the Willow Creek mailbox. It just makes good sense. Gonna place it in the middle of the lot so we don't forget the mailbox. So I'm gonna take Julii family. I am gonna move, and I'm gonna move him over here, because we have to be on a 50 by 50 lot. And then we're gonna go in the end. So sorry about these loading screens, but that's how The Sims is. So, as you can see right now, he has 10,000 simoleons, but according to the legacy rules, he's not allowed to have that much cash. But there's a way we can put his cash down to where it's supposed to be. Now we go into build mode, then we go into decorations, sculptures, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's down in the bottom somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. There we go. We're gonna have the Knight of the Octagonal Table, because he has the right price. We're gonna buy this, and that means we get down to 1,800, which is the starting capital of our sim. Now the rules in the legacy challenges, we are not allowed to use this knight or sell him to get some cash. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this knight, place him in our inventory so we don't use him and accidentally sell him. Now you could imagine that this is the gift from the founder to the 10th generation, if we could say it that way, because I'm kind of planning that I'm gonna place this when the 10th generation is born, because then the legacy challenge ends, and then I can place this just to kind of wrap it up nicely. So this is what we're gonna do. So now that we have done that, you know, we got 1800 simoleons, and that's what we got, and we are on a 50 by 50 lot. So we have to do something to give him some shelter, so he have a place to stay until, you know, he can afford to build a bigger house. So what we're gonna do here is, I got this idea from Little Simsy. It's a great YouTuber. If you haven't seen her, you should watch her. She's awesome. She kind of helped me, kind of inspired me to, you know, get this great idea to make a little shack for our founder here. So we're gonna make this, and it's gonna be 5 wide. And of course we need to get the wall size down, because we don't want this big size. That's not necessary. So, and then we're gonna just roof it on the sides, because, you know, roofing is free. So that's a good way to kind of make a little shack for him without, you know, using too much money. And we should be able to give him some of the starting basic things that he needs. Let's see, he needs a place to sleep, he needs a bathroom, and all these things we need. So, and we're gonna place one here at the backside as well. So it kind of closes it in here. So it's gonna be 5 by 5. There we go. And then we're gonna make a little roof on the top here. Now I might have to use a little trick here to make it actually work. So let's see if we can do that. We can do it like this. No. I need to use the little trick here. It's a smart trick. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make this one in the middle. So we will do like this. Our roof is gonna be placed on top of here, which is where we want it to be. And then we're gonna drag it out and drag it out and drag it out. So this is kind of a A-framed little shack we're gonna use for him. Then we're gonna go inside, and then we're gonna take this and delete it. It gives us some money back, but we got the roof placed. Then we of course need a door in, so we can use our little house. Let's see, which one should we go? We should go with one that makes sense and does not cost a lot of money. Let's see. Yeah, let's go with this one. That's fine. Yeah, let's make it blue. That's great. Yeah, and I'm gonna make him a nice little cheap floor in here. Whoop. No. Let's try that again. There we go. And we can give him a little light so he can see what he's doing. Good, then he got a little light. And then we have to give him a fridge so he can cook. We're just gonna go with the cheapest possible fridge. And we're gonna go with the cheapest possible counters. And of course the cheap possible stove. You might have to sell the stove again, but let's see how it goes. Then we need the bathroom. Now this is the advantage of having a little shack. So we're gonna give him this. We're gonna place it like there. And then we're gonna have the cheapest possible toilet on this side and the cheapest possible sink on this side. You see, we're starting to run out of money. So I think I'm gonna sell the stove again, because we need a few more things before we can move him in. So we're gonna give him the cheapest possible bed. And this one is the better choice. And you can see it's gonna use the rest of our money, so we're not gonna have anything left. But that's the way it's gonna be. Maybe I should, you know, sell something else. I don't know. Let's see if would this be any cheaper? Yeah, let's just give him that one. Then hopefully we can get some paint on the walls as well. Hopefully. Let's see, we're gonna go with the cheapest possible one. This is the roof, so we're just gonna do this and this. That's just gonna be fine. It's not looking all too cool, but well, it works. Maybe we should see if we can, you know, get a little window, just give him something. Maybe a bookshelf. Nah, we can't afford that yet. So we're just gonna try. You know, let's see how this goes. Yes. Let's see if we can find that window, should we? Just one little nice cheap window. There we go. And then we got 10 simoleons left. But we got a place where he can bathe, a toilet and a sink, and he has a fridge and a place where he can do a bit of his cooking. Now we don't have a stove, which is okay because he's probably just burned the shack down anyways. So, let's start this interesting challenge now, shall we? So he got a little shack and with one window, and then he just got a little bathroom, a place to sleep, and that's pretty much what he got. Interesting, huh? This is what I kind of love with the legacy challenge, because it's where the challenge is starting to be fun. I kind of like this idea of, you know, make them struggle. I don't think we need to put him to sleep, not yet. Before we start in his career, I think we have to, you know, start digging up the things and find some collectibles so we can get some cash. So we can, you know, sustain his life for a while. Now let's see. Yeah, he does not have much needs right now. So, yeah, we'll get there eventually. Because we kind of need to wait for the collectible to spawn. And, you know, this is early in the morning, so it's not much we can do. He's not even hungry. But, well, let's see. Maybe we can find someone to talk to just to get his social needs up. Let's give a polite introduction and start talking to some people. Yes, yes. It's a good thing you're here, Mille. So we can have a conversation. Let's get to know. Ask what career she's in. Let's see. Let's do a little gossip. Maybe discuss interests. Oh, right. The neighbors are around here. Oh. Maybe we should go say hello to our neighbors. That might be fun. Let's see how it goes. Oh, look, they got a hug there. Oh, it seems like they're becoming good friends. Let's send her home and let's talk to our neighbors. They wanna welcome us to the neighborhood. Let's say hello to them. Might be valuable in the end to get some good friends. Because we want him to go into the politician career, so there he's kind of needs some connections and need to know people. Let's see, talk about value of property. Let's see. It's funny that I haven't got this in the corner of the event of neighbors coming by. Maybe it's bugged or glitched, I don't know. But let's get to know our neighbors. That's fine. Yeah, we might get a little wet, but that's how it is. We can't afford an umbrella stand yet. This polite presentation. Changes in the neighborhoods. Talk about how the day goes. No, share gossip about neighbors. Let's do that. Look, I'm getting wet. That's not good. Well, well, that's the spring for you. Kind of cold and wet. Yeah, let's see. Maybe we should just send our neighbors home and get inside and get out of the wet clothes. Let's see. There we go. Change the clothes. Yeah, let's get back. There we go. Let's start collecting stuff. Let's see. There's nothing harvestable yet, but we can start digging up stuff. We can hope while we are digging up stuff, you know, the rain will stop. We can hope. So we don't get wet again, because it's just annoying. Yes, capsule, okay. Let's see if we can find something then more interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of plants around here and not many collectibles. I just have to find them. I believe there's a lot more, but I just right now just can't see them all. But we'll just keep running around digging up stuff. Let's look for frogs. That's always a good thing. Hopefully we can get some of the rare ones. That would be nice. Then we can breed them and, you know, sell even more frogs. Let's see. And it does seem there's a lot of harvestables, but yeah. Oh, there we go. More collectibles. We can always go around to harvest stuff later if I want to. Ooh, which reminds me, I have to make a little changes in my Sims calendar, but I'll just wait until I kind of got all these collectibles. Because I have decided to kind of make a few changes in the calendar, remove some holidays and add some holidays, and expand it so it's not 1 week, 1 season, but it's actually 2 weeks for 1 season. But I'll get into it later. Right now we just need to do a bit of collecting. So we got a lot of stuff we can sell. Ooh, we found a treasure map. Nice. Next time we're gonna go for collectibles. We might find something valuable and interesting. There we go. And let's move him back into his home. Yep, he got wet, just as I expected. Amazing it took so long, but okay. Yes. Okay, well, I have to go in and change the calendar for my sim. We will have to add more holidays, because when you got the seasons in the Legacy Challenge, you have to add some few extra holidays. You can read more about it in the Legacy rules, which is linked down below in the description. So I think we kind of managed to get this done as I want to, and I founded this family the first day of spring. That's a very important thing to remember. There we go. And then we are back again after a little adjustment to it. Then we could start selling all the fine stuff we found. Let's sell that one. Let's see what's in the fossil, in the rocks here. Ooh, it's a nice, valuable fossil. We're gonna... Oh, come on, man. Really? Okay. Then we're gonna do this. Gonna do this. Yeah. It's just... Sometimes it's just troublesome, you know. Then we have to go in and do like this. I don't know why it's glitching out. It's annoying, but it does. I don't know why. It's just annoying. Really annoying. There we go. And then we got a treasure map for next time. Sure, why not? Let's make him go to the bathroom. Let's make him take a shower. And of course, we will have him eat some breakfast. Because he's starting to get a bit hungry. So, and hopefully, because we've been home, there should have been spawned some new things. And we might actually be able to harvest something this time. That is not bad at all. Not at all. Yeah, we also have to kind of start to see if we can meet some more people and maybe see if we can meet a potential spouse. So let's see how this is gonna go. Let's see, we got what, Sunday today? No, yesterday was Sunday. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything. Nope. I'm just kind of keeping an eye out for any festivals that might be of use for us. Maybe in a place where we could potentially meet someone who could be our spouse in the future. Now we just need to collect as much of stuff as we can, and, you know, get in some cash so we can, you know, start thinking about, you know, expanding the house and stuff like that, and get him into his career. No, look at this very nice little shack. Yes, we could clear that up. Now at least it's not raining today, so you're not gonna get wet when we're gonna run out and do a lot of collections and harvesting. Okay, let's see. Let's harvest some strawberries. Let's dig for something. And over here, I think we're gonna be digging for a treasure using our treasure map. We're gonna harvest some more strawberries. You know, it kind of makes our fruit salad in the morning cheaper. Let's see. Then we're gonna look for frogs. Do some more digging. Let's see. Let's harvest more strawberries. Yeah, let's harvest some of these snapdragons as well. You know, we could always sell them. Yeah, we don't have any lily shits. More digging. Look for frogs. Go. Yeah. Look for frogs. Look for more frogs. Come on, come on, come on. Look for frogs. Harvest the strawberries. Come on, come on, come on, come on. More digging. Strawberries. Snapdragons. Sure, he likes gardening. More snapdragons. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Is there any more can harvest and pick up? Strawberries. This fast, 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 fast. Now here we got the welcome committee. So weird we didn't get that yesterday. So weird. Oh well, we didn't get to talk to them. I don't know where he was, but he was somewhere. Okay, let's see. We got a few things we could sell. Let's sell the snapdragons. Yeah. To do this separately is so weird. Let's see. We got two of these frogs, which is not worth much. So let's just sell them. Let's keep this one because at least it's worth 30. So if we can breed them someone, we can sell a few more. Let's get into this. Sell. There we go. Let's see what he needs. He's starting to get a little cash. Maybe we should get him a bookshelf, I think. And a nightstand to put on the little bookshelf. Let's do that. Just need the cheapest possible one. And let's see. Of course we can do this. And we're gonna take this one. Then he kind of got some entertainment. That's a good thing. Oh yeah, maybe we should get that umbrella stand. Just in case it starts raining again. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. And maybe we should give him a thermostat, just in case, so he doesn't overheat or freeze in his little shack. And I think we're gonna make him read as whatever. He just read something so he can get his fun up. And of course, then we will be needing to start some socializing with him again. As an outgoing person, he really needs that. Let's see what we have to going through. Let's see. Yeah, it's the spring. There's not much to do right now than just run around and collect stuff. No, oh, and socialize. Yes, let's have some lunch. Oh no, no. That's why what happens when you have a low cooking skill. The thing with the finger in the ear, it's kind of fun, but we you know, nah, it's not that nice. Yes, yes. Now we can at least get something to eat. Oh, why don't you just eat your salad then? Maybe we should see if we could socialize with someone. Judith Ward? Probably not. Maybe we should go to the park and see if we can meet someone interesting. Yeah, let's go to the park and see if we can find something interesting. And maybe someone we can talk to. Maybe we can find a best friend. Maybe a potential spouse, who knows? Sure. Let's see if we can make Bjorn our best friend.
Sul. Huh? Flicks. Yaberno Darza.
Gets to know. Tell unbelievable story. Discuss interests. Let's see. Let's see. Let's make some jokes. Let's see. Tell jokes about politicians. Sure, why not? We are on our way to become a politician. That could be fun. It's nice to have some self-irony. Let's give him a compliment. Let's see. Let's lift his spirits. Let's see. Share some gossip. Ask how about a day. Let's see. Yeah, brighten day. Yes, as we can see, he's outgoing, so he likes to socialize. Come on, Cassandra, you're a teenager. You should not be flirting with me. Let's see if we can catch Bjorn so he doesn't get away from us. Let's see. What should we ask him about? Let's discuss interests. See if we can catch him before he runs off. Come on, Bjorn, I want to be your next best friend. Come on, don't walk away from me. No, come on. Come on, give me a chance, man. Come on. We need to socialize a tiny bit more. Sure, why not? Maybe he could be our best friend because he doesn't run off. Let's see how that goes.
Yanabi.
It's bright and day. Let's see, get to know. Talk about the sun. Tell a joke about politicians. Yeah, yeah. Tell a funny story. Discuss interests.
Samzo, Gableep.
Watuni, Sepsito.
Yibs, Tombra.
Compliments.
Chul.
Share pictures.
Quexi, Darzidoba.
Let's see. Let's see if we can make some more fun. Tell a funny story.
Whoa, Homa. Elfris Yambara. Inar. Hish. Frong the boobs.
There's a lot of teenage around here. I could really use some more young adults around here.
Merbanagoosh. Lawanza. Gradub Stanzo. Layerp. Chixrimbloff. Sibafa. Samzo. Gableep.
Badish, Tepsoturib. Turful Peripanar. Kirasha Yabasane. Shabini Jabid. Turip System. Shema Corbif.
Have a deep conversation. Ask about career. Let's do that. Discuss interests. Let's see. Ooh, share gossip.
Meeploy Bajelja.
Yeah, we don't want to go to the carnival festival with Mile. We just wanna get to know Salim. I don't know. The choice is yours. I don't care. I don't know you that good, and I don't know Alice Spencer Kim that good either. So he is lazy and creative, and he's a writer. Cool. Let's see. How about let's do some cloud gazing. I think that's a good way of doing it. Might be a nice wrapping up of this conversation with Salim. Could be our next best friend. Now, am I right or am I right? Not that I haven't met any potential spouses yet, but well, still got some time. No, he got like 3 sim weeks to find a spouse, so hopefully we'll find one. Let's see, yeah, that's a teenager too. There's a lot of teenagers around here. Not many young adults. Well, there's one. Yeah, cloud gazing, it's so awesome. Kinda get your friendship leveled up very fast. I think that's kinda cool.
Ubila, Yarps. Whoa. A Markle Halai. Jaka Zorb Yub.
Pinkubu. Bajinka.
Look how good friends they are starting to become, eh?
Kizoi. Whoa. Oh, Dojito? Wasn't. Jaka Zorb. Whoa. Oh.
Yep, I think that was it. I think we should get him home now. But he got to himself a new friend, so that's a good thing. As I told you, Salim could be our next best friend, and it seems like he's going to be that. Cool. That's kind of nice. And we kind of need the network of friends anyways when we're going into the politician career anyway. Now let's see, the last thing I want to do here before we're going to wrap up this episode is I'm going to take a nice nightly picture of him in front of his shack. So I could use it as a thumbnail in the YouTube video, just because that'd be nice. So we're going to break this one and then... Yes, sir. Nice. That's nice in front of our little shack. Good. I think we're gonna put him to bed and let him get some sleep. Next time we might have to, clean up his mess with that book, but we're gonna do that next time. So I'm gonna pause it here, and I think we're gonna wrap up the episode for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Let's see how it goes. See if we can find our potential spouse and maybe get some more cash next time. So, hope to see you next time in our next episode. Have a very great day wherever you are.